name is NeoCatZeo. This is my opinion on and impression of Grand Theft Auto 5 for PC, made by Rockstar Games. Finally, it's here! Let's do it! Hey everybody, welcome to Grand Theft Auto 5. That's it, I nailed the intro. These cutscenes are fantastic. Rockstar has really done it this time. Everything is just so interesting. The story, the characters, everything they do. I can honestly say, I didn't skip a single cutscene through the entire playthrough of Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm going to start a mission here, just try to play through for the review and show what everything is all about as far as the combat. So I'm going to be heading off to a meth lab, which is just perfect place to start a review. And there's going to be a bit of combat, hopefully. And, well, I know there is. Rival gang, something like that. You know, you get the idea. And am I going to die? No way. I'm a trooper. Now I have a gun. That's it. Now I can handle pretty much anything. Or steal any car or aircraft, whatever you need. Okay, so looks like these gangbangers are coming to kill me. There's a lot of them. And I'm finding that it's pretty easy with the gamepad. I'm using an Xbox One gamepad to do the single player, and it's pretty good. It just handles just like on console. And I have a bit of trouble actually getting a target on some of the finer little details, like those gas cans, the propane tanks. But for enemies, there's an assisted aim, just like on the consoles, and it works pretty much just the same. It's just fabulous. For online play, though, the assisted aim's really not the best thing. They put you in a separate lobby and all that. I'm liking the third-person gunplay as well. It's pretty good. Definitely one of the better Grand Theft Autos in that regards. Okay, looks like they're calling me to the back end here. It looks like the gang is trying to get around the back. I always get lost in here, and I don't know, there's too many doors. I guess there's two back porches here. Anyway, even though I kind of get lost in third-person mode like this, it's still pretty fun. I mean, because it's just so fun doing things, walking around. One thing I don't really understand is how the heck did they get in with the gate closed? It doesn't make any sense. And I really like in the way that when you kill something, the screen will flash. It has like a saturation thing going on, which is pretty cool. Lets you know whenever you kill something. I also noticed that you can't really take a whole lot of hits in this game. A couple shots and you really lose health really quickly. Although you can get body armor. For this mission, though, it's not available. Playing some of the older Grand Theft Autos, it was always really a pain just to aim, just to target. Especially like in Vice City and in San Andreas. When you try to target something, at least manually, it would always be like just a huge pain to move the target to the right area and to take down whatever you're trying to kill. But in those games, a lot of stuff didn't really take a lot of hits either, so it kind of balanced out. In Grand Theft Auto 4, they kind of improved that a bit. They still had the lock-on auto aim. This is a little bit dialed back, but it still works really well. It's very natural, and I'm liking it a lot. It's definitely an improvement over the other Grand Theft Auto games. Everything just feels so natural and fluid, and it just works really well. I find that I'm fighting the control of the character less in this game than I did in the previous ones. And as far as the way the PC works out, as far as controls, I'm using a controller, and the controller support is really good. I guess that's sort of a thing these days with games. They've kind of taken that Xbox 360 or Xbox One compatibility, and this game really follows through with that. And it works just like it does on console, just that I have a higher frame rate and a higher resolution, or a combination of the both, or, well, my computer maybe kind of craps out here or there, but hey, you get the idea. As far as mouse and keyboard goes, I don't know, for single player, I'm not really finding it to be my preference, even though I could. My mouse is a little bit twitchy, so I find it's a little bit difficult to really get a hairpin aim on stuff. And the keyboard, yeah, I'm just not liking all these keys here, trying to figure out which one does what. I usually end up dropping a grenade and killing myself, or I don't know, or like just jettisoning myself outside of a moving vehicle or outside of an aircraft. I'm usually dead, but having to learn all these keys, it's doable. I've done it before. I mean, you know, that's what we did in every other Grand Theft Auto, but I've got the controller here, so why not use it? You know what I'm saying? What usually happens is, because I'm sitting here in front of my computer, and I've got the controller here, and if I just want to switch the mouse and keyboard, I literally just put the controller down and just start using the mouse and keyboard. And the game just will naturally switch all the prompts and everything and realize that you're using the mouse and keyboard automatically. There's a few little glitches here and there, but it's mostly like a patch thing. Little bugs, sometimes the wrong one displays, that sort of deal, but it's extremely rare. Excellent. Okay, so I passed the mission, and that's what the gunplay was like in the game, and that's the way I guess some of the missions just play out. They're a lot of fun. It's probably a good time just to find something to do out in the wilderness. I like to go off-roading usually when I'm out here. It's a big thing in this game. I'm glad they brought that back. It was certainly a bit of a thing. Well, you know, you look back, a bit of a thing in San Andreas. Wasn't really a thing in GTA 4. Here it is now. Awesome. Four-wheelers are perfect in this game. A lot of open space, which is just great. I love just hitting jumps and like smashing into stuff, and like every time. What am I doing crashing in my own review? Everyone's watching. Hey, are those shopping carts? What the heck are they doing here? Okay, here we go. I got a motorcycle, much faster, much bigger jumps. This is going to be a lot of fun. So I don't know where I'm going right now, but I'm going to try to get to the top of this hill and get some serious air here. Here I go. Okay, over the top, and oh crap, okay, the big drop. I'm going so fast. How am I going to... No! I'm dead! I'm dead! I'm dead! Well, that was fun. But I've taken enough time outside in the rural areas. It's time to go into town, Los Santos. Alright, so this is what it looks like if you want to role play. The inside of the car is really nicely done, I guess. First-person mode is really cool, and it was introduced with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One version of the game, carried over into PC, but it's a bit clumsy. And as cool as it is, and sometimes I like to use it, I really don't find myself getting much done. It's just, I don't know, you get less situational awareness, you can't really see what you're doing, the field of view is a little bit narrow. I set it up a little bit, but it's still kind of wonky, and you kind of clutter around a bit. Rolling, rolling, rolling into town. Here we go. Alright, still in my truck. I don't stop at no red lights. And the aim of the game, don't hit anybody. So far, so good. Oh, what do we have here? A chopper. Don't mind if I do. This is a perfect opportunity to take a look around. See you later. I guess I'll bring it back. Maybe. Or I'll probably crash it. That's usually how things go. I either land it and get bored, or, well, who am I kidding? I'm probably going to crash. Anyway, so there's a tennis court, and coming up on the beach. And one thing I found with this game over, let's say, Grand Theft Auto 4 and earlier games is the aircraft are a little harder to control here. Ooh, look at this. So this place here is modeled after Coney Island. One thing I will say, though, this time you could ride the roller coaster and the Ferris wheel. Anyway, the aircraft are a little bit harder to control here, but as soon as I got the hang of it, I really just forgot about how it used to be, and I can get pretty much anything I want done once I figured out what the aircraft could do and what they can't do, and my character got a bit more skill. Right now I'm using a character with a really high aircraft piloting skill, so he's probably just vibrating a little bit less. He's able to maneuver a bit more. Okay, so I should probably talk a bit about computer performance and stuff like that. This game was a pretty heavy-hitting game as far as performance and getting the right frame rates and things like that. I have, not the best computer in the world, but I'm probably, I like to think at least I'm fairly high up there. I have a GeForce 760 video card, and I've got a 6-core AMD processor. And usually, up until now, I've been able to do fairly well with video games. This game is making me think like I want to upgrade for the first time in quite a while. I get about 45 to 55 frames per second with settings dialed down a bit, but it's still fairly comfortable. Certainly better than when I was playing this on PS3. But here I am recording all this footage, so I'm taking a bit of a hit. I've got the frame rate up in the top left corner. If you can see it, you can see that obviously the video is a little bit garbly because the computer can't really handle the bit rate that I wanted, but that's another issue. Well, is it? Well, anyway, basically you can play the game. You're probably going to have to set a bunch of stuff down, and you probably want to think about getting a better video card when you're playing this because, you know, it's a very pretty game, and you want to have that fluidity, especially if you go online. But for a single player, 45 to 55 frames per second, doing fabulous, not having any kind of problem. Oh, look, it's that hotel. You know, the hotel that Lindsay Lohan stayed in. You know, the one with the whole lawsuit thing there. That's pretty interesting. It looks like some sort of French palace. I don't think I could really afford that place in real life. Alright, so you can see I'm having just a fabulous time with all the planes, the trucks, and the automobiles, and everything in this game, the animals. There's so much to choose from as far as vehicles go. I mean, there's all kinds of cars, from the crappiest, you know, K cars to supercars, everything between. There's electric cars. They got boats. They got watercraft of all kinds, sea-doos, ski-doos. Well, not ski-doos. Oh, those are snow. There is a snow level. Anyway. What else? They got aircraft, they got biplanes, they got personal jets, a G6 aircraft, maybe not a G6, but something like that. There's a bunch of stuff like that. Anyway, you get the idea. What? No! No! I'm dead again! Again I'm dead! Police killed me. Oh well, that's gonna happen. And just like the previous Grand Theft Auto games, you die, you start back off at the hospital. I'm really liking this whole LA setting, you know, the whole reproduced LA. I don't live in LA, but I remember when this game came out, everyone was like, wow, look at this corner. It's modeled after LA. This one too, this one too. So I like the atmosphere of this game. Certainly a lot better than Grand Theft Auto 4. But here, everything is just so lively and colorful and fun. And you can do water stuff. You can just, there's so much variety, like going outdoors into the rural areas. The off-roading is fabulous. I'm so happy they brought that back. Okay, so it's time for haircuts. That's another thing. They brought haircuts back. Haircuts were something that were introduced into San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, with a bunch of other customizations. But they were one of the casualties, one of the things that we lost in Grand Theft Auto 4. Didn't show up. So, they're back. And I'm going to get a haircut on Trevor here. There's not a whole lot of options for this particular character, but for the other characters and online, there's a lot of stuff to choose from. Now, this one I don't really like. It's a little too redneck. That one looks good. The mullet, I might do that later in the game, but it's kind of, I don't know, I'm not liking the mullet. Yeah, grown out's pretty good. I kind of wish I'd just keep them the same, but just for the purpose, I guess, of the video and all, I guess I'll just change them a little bit, but marginally. You can also get facial hair as well, and I'll show you that. Handlebar mustache is pretty cool. The beard, I'm not really digging that so much. This has got too much of a Charles Manson sort of look. So his hair here is just a little bit grown out. More so, it's kind of funny. I'm walking out with more hair than when I went in to the barber, but yeah, that's the game. All right, so time for some clothing. Now, this guy, he's a bit of a bum, but I think I can dress him a little bit better than what he was. Yeah, I'm liking the plaid. Red plaid's pretty good. All right, so it's time to get some pants now, I think. All right, so cargo pants. I'm in a particular store which I guess they have a certain specific sort of style. I'm liking the green cargo pants. I think I went to the right store. There's other stores with different styles and options. No, no, no. Out of the way. Out of the way, please. No! Oh, what are you doing to me, Grandma? This is one thing that really bugs me, is when these NPCs get in the way and you get thrown out of the car and they kind of ruin everything. Look at my health now. I'm nearly dead. Oh, crap. Did I hit her? Uh-oh. I think I hit her. I'm going to have to check this out. Oh no, I think she's dead. She's dead. I'm pretty, she's not moving. Oh no. Grandma, are you there? Are you okay? Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, oh no. Oh, she's bleeding. Oh my gosh, I'm a murderer. Oh no. I'm gonna make this game look like a murder simulator. Oh no. I gotta get out of here. The cops are coming. The cops are coming. I gotta get out of here. Okay, relax. It's not that bad. But it's time I played a little game called Climb the Construction Site. Oh, cool. I found some stairs. Looks like they're leading their way up. Here, let's take a look. Whoa! That goes so high up. I love the detail that they put into this game. This is crazy. Okay, another use for first-person mode. I almost feel like I'm on the job making this building. Love the detail that they put into this game. Look how high up I am. I'm only about halfway up, or maybe a bit more. Oh. That's one reason why I like this game over a lot of the other competitor games. They put so much detail. There's little places you can go into and like into buildings and stuff like that. You know, it's not just a city with a bunch of faux buildings and stuff that you can fly or drive around. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to jump off of this building. But the catch is I can't remember if I have a parachute. I think I was in an aircraft, and I think I automatically get one or something like that, but I'm not too sure. I'm not even too sure which button I press to deploy the parachute. I think I have it, though. Anyway, if I fall to my death, whatever. Okay, there's just one thing I gotta do before I actually take a jump here. Hello, Internet! Grand Theft Auto 5 says hello! Ah, it's a perfect picture to post to my Twitter later. Jump, 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 jump! Oh, yes! I was right! I have it! I have a parachute. I'm not gonna die. You didn't see me splat. Now I'm base jumping off this building. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the beach, though. I don't know. It seems kind of far. I'm falling pretty fast. Ah, well, if I don't, whatever. So, yeah, this looks pretty cool, first-person mode. I think this is the first time I actually parachuted in Grand Theft Auto 5 for PC. And certainly the first time I've ever seen it in first-person mode. Oh, that's not the right button to press. Let's see, can I think I'm going to clear those trees at least. This is just crazy, the amount of detail and content that Rockstar has packed into this game. It would take like a week or a month just to go over everything, and I'm completely sucked in. I'm hooked in this game. Grand Theft Auto 5 is easily the greatest Grand Theft Auto ever made. It's addressed every complaint I ever had with Grand Theft Auto 4, where GTA 4 is dull, drab, with uninteresting missions and annoying cousins calling all the time. GTA 5, by comparison, is very bright, exciting, fun, and engaging. GTA San Andreas was an amazing game. It introduced a very large, sprawling region to play around in. Grand Theft Auto 4 didn't give you much space. Aside from crowded city streets, I always felt this was a big step backwards. With GTA 5, there's a huge, sprawling area again. There's everything from downtown all the way to rural desert. Off-roading is some of the best bits of the game. Aircraft finally have a ton of space to roam without feeling cramped. I was also pleased that most of the innovations from GTA 4 were carried over into GTA 5, with few exceptions. The missions are fantastic. The idea of adding in 3 lead characters instead of 1 was brilliant. Everything from the personalities to the trouble they get themselves into is easily the best in the series. The detail in the game is astonishing. There's animal life, you can arm wrestle, golf, play tennis. The AI has a ton of variety. Your dog will even fetch grenades that you throw. You can't eat hot dogs or hamburgers, but you can get liquored up. Last but not least, they finally added a decent multiplayer mode. I'll cover that in a later video. This is one game that everyone has to experience, if even once. I'm NeoCatZeo. This has been Grand Theft Auto 5. Hey YouTube, I'm NeoCatZeo. Thanks for watching my video. If you like what you see, don't forget, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And thanks for supporting my channel.